Alright, we're just gonna go through the career mode. I gotta play for probably 2 more hours and then go to bed here, so. I was doing the track specials for this enthusiast tour. I haven't done hardly any of them. I did the modern tour, but this last one's on the Nurburgring, so let's finish that one up. It's not the Nordschleife. Try to be quiet because it's kind of late. I'm sure you guys could hear me even when I'm being quiet, so. Alexa, set the lights to pink.
The electrifying 10-turn Nurburgring short circuit provides so many different technically challenging sections, creating an exciting, intense racing experience.
Alright, let's practice a little bit because I haven't been playing for a few hours. Excuse me. Pretty bad. The brakes are a lot more sensitive in this game than in a lot of the other games. Could just be my racing brakes though, or something like that. Well, I'm just doing a practice right now, brother, but I appreciate that. This is the last race of this cup here. I'm not doing very good on this track. I got the lap time bonus already though. Without the VR, it's so much harder to see where you're going into these corners. You just have to know, kinda. It's exactly the same time. And now they have 3 practice laps before you go into the races on these like career cups. They don't, interestingly, do a qualifier though. My bad. I thought that was the... I don't usually do this short Nurburgring, so I like having the practice rounds before you do it too. Not kicking ass, but that's why we do the practice, yeah. One more lap for practice. Just terrible into that. Oh. Yeah, I haven't really played this game a whole lot either. I just started playing it tonight more because I think it has good driving. I think the cars are pretty fun to drive and stuff. And the graphics are nice. It's just a little different than Gran Turismo, but it's still kind of that Simcade feel, I feel like. Okay, now we're doing the real race here. I like to start in the very end on this difficulty. I might up the difficulty because I've been easily beating most of these guys when I start from the back, like Gran Turismo does. So I might change it up on the next cup and see if I could even hang with the guys at the front. Yeah, I don't know why there's no qualifier in the game when there's practice. But oh well, we're gonna start from the very back. Yeah, for the next cup, I think I'm gonna raise the difficulty because it's just a little too easy. I mean, I'm on lap 3 of 6 and I already caught up from 24th place. But I practiced more today than in this game than I ever did, I guess. But we got like 2 more laps and we'll beat this guy by seconds at a time on each lap, but we'll see.
3 remaining.
Oh, my bad.
Time penalty is 0.5.
I didn't mean to do that. I just was zoning out, I guess. I always get these like itchy things on my nose. As I got older, I don't know if it's like nose hairs or something. I'm not trying to be gross. Definitely could get better at this track. Just not the greatest racing lines at all. But I would start with like a Logitech wheel, maybe, that you could get used on like Facebook Marketplace or something, and then pick a game that you want to play. If you have a computer, I would probably go with like a Assetto Corsa or something. It's a pretty inexpensive game to start playing with good physics. Or if you have a PlayStation, you can play Gran Turismo. Or if you have a Xbox with Game Pass, you can play this game. Yeah, the Lancia is a nice car. 4-wheel drive. But yeah, I would start with that and see if you like it, because there's so many people selling Logitechs all the time. You can get a pretty good deal on one. And then if you want to upgrade, you can do what you can do to whatever brand you want to go for. But I wouldn't really go anything less than like a Logitech to get into it and try it out. I almost wanted to start like a store here in town where you could try out different wheels and make your purchase that way. I just don't know if there's enough of a market for that kind of thing. No, this is Forza Motorsport. So I'm trying this one out because I usually play Gran Turismo.
Final lap. You got this.
But I got the Game Pass and I basically never use it except for just the multiplayer features, so I figured I'd play these. I have a second steering wheel set up for when my friends come over or my girlfriend wants to play too. So I rarely play this game, only really when people come over to play on the racing wheel setup. You can see how much worse I'm getting while I'm talking here. Yeah, it's very good graphics, and it's both GT7 and this game, I think, have like a little bit more sim-cadey controls where the car doesn't get as away from you until you start getting into the really powerful rear-wheel drive cars. But if you do like Assetto Corsa or like BeamNG Drive where it's like really true physics, the cars can get really squirrely like a real car does. Yeah. Yeah. PXN seems like a pretty good brand, but I've never tried it. I'm glad. You should drive again, bro. What game do you usually play when you played Gran Turismo Sport? I've never tried that one. But that one had the original VR on it, didn't it? My friend Dave used to tell me how cool the VR was on his PS4 on the PlayStation. I believe it. The PSVR 2 is really cool.
Nice work out there.
I haven't tried the Evo. I like Assetto Corsa because you can download all the different tracks. Like I have my Portland International Raceway track from my hometown that I can download. And then it works in VR too. Oh, is this another track we gotta do? I didn't realize we have another track to do. We'll put the difficulty up one. That was like a too easy almost. I mean, if I started talking, then he caught up. I was reading what other people's difficulties are on Reddit, and it seems like they, if you go up one step, you should try it out because they go up a lot when you go up just one step. Let me grab one of these.
The Brands Hatch Indy layout is short and fast, with only one major uphill braking zone. Passing can happen anywhere on this track.
Alright, well, let's pass. Time to pass. This game's pretty cool though. I haven't really given it a fair chance. That's why I wanted to kind of... I beat the first cup. I want to get all the cups done in career mode like I did on Gran Turismo. And I gotta kill like 2 more hours. Because I'm not supposed to sleep more than like 5 hours. Whoa, this thing was kind of getting out of hand there. My bad. Look at that, there's tires. Damn, dude, I really gotta get my tracks down. Pretty bad. Really? I'm so surprised, honestly. This track is deceptively difficult. I keep trying to brake less than I do, but this game, like, is really sensitive brakes compared to other games for some reason. I'm barely making that corner. I need to chill out on it. Disappointing performance for myself personally. Okay, I did the required lap time. I wanted to do one more practice lap because I'm definitely still not in the flow of this map or track. I mean, I'm used to going all the way out, but these smaller, shorter tracks kind of mess with my head. Okay, I got the best time on the track. Let's see, I'm gonna put the difficulty up. 1, I don't know if I can do it on this screen, honestly. I'm hoping I can. Yeah, it's on like medium. 4 out of 8 right now, and I was going to put it up on 5 earlier. People said 5's a good one to go for, and then 6 can be like, if you don't get in the front, you're cooked. So let me try 5 first. If it's still too easy, I'll go to 6, but... I'm gonna start from the back again and see if I can still catch up to the front. Because if I can't even catch up to the front, then I know the difficulty is better. pushing me around on the right hand side. Jeez.
Penalty is 0.5
I mean, I didn't intentionally do that, but I did hit him pretty bad, honestly. So, I probably deserved the penalty.
3 left.
That slide, probably get a penalty for that too. Oh, I got a warning. I don't know if I can get to first place, and we'll try this one more time, because this is a pretty hard map to pass people on. It's just so small, or track, I mean. And I tried to do everything I can to not hit him, man, but it is pretty crazy difficult to pass all of them. Gotta quit doing that on that corner there. Okay, we're in 7th place now. We got 1 lap to come through, so if we can't, then we could probably easily do this if we just retry, to be honest, if we don't get it.
1 more lap.
That was probably the best I did on this track so far through that corner. What a jerk. Literally bumped me off the track. I do like that there's a rewind in this game for that reason. Where it just like throw me off the track. Yeah. Do everything I can to avoid these guys and they still do that. I hate it. Okay, let's try it again. We'll do a retry. I do really hate rewinding, but I also hate when the computer just goes into me on my racing line. That was ridiculous. Next series? Oh, okay. We can't retry, I guess. MX-5s.
Few convertible sports cars have ever delivered as perfect a combination of fun, reliability, and value as Mazda's modern classic, the MX-5.
I had one.
Its fan base has steadily grown around the world, making it the best-selling, most raced two-seat convertible of all time. A near-perfect balance of handling, braking, and power makes it the ideal platform for drivers to build and modify to take on the tight competition they'll face on the starting grid.
Well, Miata. Miater. Got a Mazda Miata. Uh-oh. Wrong one. 300. I have 300 points available right now, and I don't really want to spend car credits or whatever, so I'm just gonna quick upgrade and see what it lets me get. I used to be so much more into the tuning it myself thing, but I'm just more into the racing nowadays. Tuning it myself thing, that's more for like Forza Horizon or BeamNG Drive or something. I was really loving the tuning the cars on BeamNG Drive. That was pretty cool.
Lime Rock's bus stop on the back straight is a short box-shaped chicane.
Okay, this is a brutal track for me because I never get to practice it, so I'm gonna practice it right now because I never get to practice this. I never have it in any game that I play. I remember iRacing trying to do this track. Oh god. Yeah, see, I just don't know the track. Whatever, we'll practice. This thing drives not as good as the last car at all. They like talked it all up. And these cars drive really good in real life, but I don't know why they drive like this in video games. I'm like literally, I feel like I'm just like learning the track, you know? This is the T598 Thrustmaster wheel. I'm halfway to just putting the driving line on because I just probably know this. This feels like genuinely the first time I've ever actually raced this track. Which I know is crazy to say, but I just don't. I've never done this track in its entirety before. This is not a confidence-inspiring first track, but you know what? I think if we, now I'm getting used to the car a little bit more. So if we get a track that I'm better with, then we'll be okay, but gosh, I just... Like, should I practice more, or should I just rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with, you know? I can get the bonus time, and then I'll know I'm, like, gonna be okay, I think. Real rear-wheel drive cars, this car in particular that I've owned in my life before, does not drive like this. I'm just saying. Kicking my ass. Let's just rip this Band-Aid off. I'm gonna start from 12th because I'm already, it thinks I'm gonna get 10th if I start in 12th, so. Maybe having the other people will give me a little bit of a guidance on when to start slowing down and stuff. Might be helpful. We're gonna get it. We're gonna catch up. We're gonna get first place. Don't worry about it. In real life, I expected Miata Cup like this to actually get pretty feisty. I like all these super tuned ass Miatas. I got like an air filter on mine. What are these guys' racing lines, bro? We still got 3 laps to go. We could get first place. I was doing so bad in the practice, bro. Appreciate the hearts.
Three more.
We get a draft. Okay, we're in the podium. We got this lap at the next to try to get into first place here. That was a bad shift, and it really hurt my time bad.
Last lap. Let's go.
Oh, I can't believe I did it again. This thing takes forever to shift. And I completely bogged myself trying to not hit this dude. Oh well. I'll take up third place podium. It's not terrible. Dang, bro. I really thought I was gonna get a first place. I'm really upset. Not really, but... Jesus.
Good run out there.
My lap time is so much better, too. Whatever, I'll kick their ass. It's bothersome because I was going into that corner and it's like he does some weird swoopy super slow crap driving line in there, and so I'm trying to avoid him every time and I'm like downshifted. It just kind of, it sucks. It is what it is. Laguna Seca, let's go. We can get to 400, it says. I don't have enough car points to even change the tires yet. Okay, whatever. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, caca, caca.
WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca is a technically demanding track.
Alright, well,
Any
let's
time
try
spent
it.
off the racing line means losing precious seconds to your competition.
I was so confused for a second. I'm like, where am I at? This is Forza Motorsport, the newest one. Number 8, I guess. I just don't trust this car like I would like the Lancia, you know? Too much shifting. Car's too slow to be shifting this much. I had to beat a 158.25, so I already beat that. I think tires would be what makes this car a little bit more wieldy. So if I get a chance to upgrade them, that's what I'm gonna do. It's just super unpredictable. Birds. So I don't know. I was ahead of him. It's wild when this car is like my favorite car in the like whole world. I have dreams about this car, and it's so bad driving in this game that I don't even. I just want to be over. I want it to be over. Let's just do this thing. I qualified in second, but it won't let me do that, so we'll just do it in third. I gotta get some better tires next time, or something, because it's just too swoopy. Or maybe some sway bars or something. I don't know what it needs, but it is like every time. Damn, he's kicking my ass, eh? Even with all that random braking for no reason and stuff. It's yeah, it's almost getting to the point where it feels like it's like no mercy, just get out of my way, because if I'm gonna get all this speed back up on him and then have him just brake check me. Okay, hopefully we can catch up on him. He does these weird braking areas. Well, last time he braked, and this time he didn't. I was trying to pass him and he slammed on the brakes. I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't know if the wings and all the roll bars on that car are making the difference or what, but I'm trying to follow his racing line to catch up, and I just cannot. It's impossible to do because the car just swoops around too much. It's a little frustrating, to be entirely honest. No, this is Forza Motorsport. This is like still got the street tires on it, so but I can't upgrade it yet.
3 to go.
It's like driving on ice. It really is. Now this dude's gonna take me over too. Okay. He just randomly decided to stop back there for some reason. And then I took advantage of it, and then he just starts sideswiping me. They get the weirdest AIs in this game, I swear. Yeah. No, I hear you, brother. I appreciate it. This is Forza Motorsport, the newest one, number 8. No. Right on. I just watched Cars the other day, and they said like, it's sometimes everybody say you gotta. Sometimes you gotta turn left to go right or turn right to go left. Okay, last lap. We just gotta keep it. I don't know how I managed to end up getting in first place. I just hope we could get some better tires on the next one. But you gave me some good advice to just focus on the corner to corners. With those AIs in front of me, I was kind of tripping a little bit, for sure. Because if you try to follow their line, they do weird stuff. And it seems like GT7 too, it's kind of like if you follow their line, they have like impossible grip sometimes in the games, in video games. Or they're just tuned more, I'm not really sure. Oof, barely.
Good work out there.
It's made to distract you. That's interesting. I've never thought about it that way. I've never ever thought about it that way. It's really interesting. Oh. That's right. Come on, baby, just let me have the better tires. Are we still rocking the same tire compound, dude? I can't do it, man. You're telling me you'd bore out the engine in a car like this before you change the tires? And then apparently boring out the engine is not as dramatic and requires less points than just changing the frickin' tires. The like street tires. Holy guacamole, dude. Okay, whatever. It doesn't need to have good handling for this track, so.
Meet you at Augie's is commonly heard at
Oh
Eagle
yeah,
Rock
one more
because
hour.
the turn into the infield leads to the A-shaped Augie's Corner, named after the founder's son.
I appreciate it though, because I was getting a little like you said, distracted by the AI. Never done this track before, so cut me some slack, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. That can't possibly be a good segment. 5.1. Oh, this track. Okay, I did it. Alright. We'll start from the middle of the pack and see what happens. I feel like it's all gonna be down to those 3 turns or whatever, you know? Okay. These like oval races are so different for me, you know? I don't know how I'm gonna do on it, to be honest. We do that one Daytona kinda in GT7 sometimes. Okay.
Time penalty is 0.5.
I get the penalty. What a lame start to the race, dude. And just crashed right into me. Oh, right on. Yeah, GT7's my jam. I haven't tried the heat. Is that good? I've seen that it's good. I wish they had another nice new Hot Pursuit game. Maybe they did just do one a few years ago though.
Time penalty is 0.3 seconds.
Right on. Yeah, I played Forza Horizon a little bit. I mean, I got a lot of cars in that game, but it just kind of got stale, the street racing and stuff. But every time I hop into it recently, I have fun and I like it a lot. Man, could they please stop just running into me into like the only corner? I guess. Are we just dumb? Okay, right on. I don't street race really. I had a kind of tuned Forte GT with the like stage run tune on it, and the clutch started being weird on it, so I got rid of it. Now I got an EV for doing Amazon in, and it's pretty boring. So that's why I got the sim racing setup, honestly. Brought to you by a boring EV. So bad at that corner that it really kills my time every time.
Final lap.
I wish I could get away with any of what that guy gets away with in there. his car's just faster or something. It's ridiculous. I mean, or it's not faster, but it just has more grip or something. Nah, I don't got him, apparently. Even though my lap time's better. Ah, man. I'm so, like... I hate that I'm disappointed to drive this car. Ugh. Okay, let's get some better tires, please, for the love of all God and everything holy. I don't understand how boring the engine is, like 100 points. Did they think about that at all when they did that? Weight reduction. Yeah, I have GT7, yeah. I sure do. We'll do this. I just need to make the handling better. I can't keep driving this car without some kind of handling upgrade. I don't care if it's that fast. It just has to be like controllable. Yeah, I'm not playing GT7 just because I only really play it in VR. I mean, I do play on the screen, obviously.
Will be your last slow speed section per lap,
but
because the final
not really GT7.
high speed bend that you'll fly through.
Okay. Okay, let's just go ahead and rewind. This car is so... I don't mean to just be complaining, but it is so bad. It's like got me straight up like ready to look up on Google for an hour and go down a rabbit hole of like, why do rear-wheel drive cars drive so bad in Forza games? Yeah. Why is it saying dropped frames? 20% of the frames are dropped. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm switching. Yeah. Did my stream drop out? Oh man, please, please let me be done with this MX-5 Cup. Is this the last race? No, it's not. Oh my god. No, the stream's still good. I'm just making sure. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, probably. I would say so. If you can get one on Facebook Marketplace that's a G923 with the True Force, that'd probably be better. You'd probably get a better deal then on a new one too, because so many people buy them and then sell them secondhand. Oh my gosh, I can't even think about driving that MX-5 again. No, I was having a lot of fun with the Lancia, but this is literally my dream car in the real world, and it drives great in other games, but it is so bad in this game. It is extremely hard to control. I don't know how I could freaking reset everything back to stock and just make better tires. You can, yeah, you can swap the engines. It's just not in this menu, it's over here. You could do the drivetrain swap. I guess I could just do that. Whatever, let's just do that then. I don't care then. If it's just gonna be like unrealistically bad to drive, then might as well just... I don't understand why these don't... Oh, because they take away from the performance. I can't right now, man. I gotta go to bed pretty soon, but if you want, I can play tomorrow. I got nothing going on tomorrow. I just don't want to put the VR headset on and everything, man, to be honest. Do you play on sport? Sure. This car is gonna be so terrible in every way other than having tires on it that aren't ass. Okay, I'm 90% sure I can trust this car more now. I got like a pit in my stomach from having a... Yeah, are you playing right now?
The longest, fastest section of Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta's short course.
Alright, let's try this again. It really puts me going and so hot into that. I don't know why I have to push the keyboard. Alright, my name's LMGZ Laser Pew on PSN. Oh, yeah. This one is Forza, the newest Motorsport one. This is Forza 8. But my lap time is way off, so let's see. You know what I mean? My car's like way less performance now just because it's all-wheel drive and I'm just over it completely. This car's not fun to drive and I'm tired. I just give up. I hate this car. I'm not gonna drive it anymore. I refuse to continue to torture myself. This car couldn't get to the corners if it tried as hard as it possibly could. This car has never heard of a corner before in its life. It's just, I'm just over it, you know? It's like, I drive these kind of cars in a bunch of different other games, and they drive great. This one is like, you go into one corner and you have to like, you touch the gas this much, you know, just like barely, or it's just gonna be like, whoa, and it's like so unrealistic, it just makes me upset. Peace. Have a good night, brother. Let's just do a race on Nurburgring and maybe we'll do Kaido or something, and then I'll call it a night, because that was awful. Let's see, full circuit? I appreciate you. Like legit, before I forget to look it up, I'm gonna go. Alright, let's do this. We'll do a Kaido and then I'll call it a night. This is Forza. The Forza Motorsport 8.
Penalty is 1.5 seconds.
Illegal pass. Okay. Did they just come up with stuff at this point to penalize me? Oh, right on. You have to do a doctor's appointment with like no sleep because I gotta like check my brain waves out or whatever. You gotta like brake way more dramatically than I normally would because they're gonna brake check me, you know what I mean?
seconds.
I don't know why they keep just holding the brakes in front of me and then I get a collision
Time
penalty.
penalty is 0.5
They
seconds.
literally keep just getting right in front of me and holding the brakes. What's going on, Formula Expert? You work this morning? I think part of why this car's more controllable is just has like 20 times the road feel. It's like stiff and easy to tell how hard you're pushing it, and that Miata was like a lifeless, no tightness in the steering, just loosey-goosey mess. You can see how much better I'm driving already, but these penalties I got are kind of BS if you ask me. One illegal passing penalty, 2 seconds or whatever, 1.5 seconds, and then 2 guys brake checked me and spin out, and then I got penalties for those. Whatever. Whoa, I drove into some tar. I was killing it until I crashed. This is Forza Motorsport 8. Yeah, I gotta get back my head in the game, dude. It's so late. When I started this stream, I was actually genuinely killing it, and now I'm getting killed. I wonder what it thinks was an illegal pass, because I'm just curious what makes a pass illegal when there's no yellow flags or anything. think Motorsport's a pretty good game. Like, I'm playing it. I'm a little disappointed with the handling of the rear-wheel drive cars in the Forza games in general. Between this game and Forza Horizon, I just completely avoid them. In other games, I like driving them for the challenge, because, like, I understand that you can't just slam the gas, but something about the steering changes dramatically in a rear-wheel drive cars in the Forza games. That doesn't happen in Gran Turismo, and it doesn't happen in Assetto, and it doesn't... Yeah, I mean, this game seems to have a pretty good online races. When I was playing, I played a couple before. Whoops. Whatever, I already have a 20-second lead apparently. I don't know how, but it was pretty fun online. It was probably that illegal pass that got me 15 seconds ahead, you know? Whatever an illegal pass is. Actively not even paying attention to the screen. Alright, we did this lap. We'll do Fujimi and then we'll call it. For reallys? It's clearly getting late. What? Okay, right on. Do you agree, like, with the rear-wheel drive cars being weird in this game? Or do you play other games to try it out different? Like, you can't just slam on the gas, you know? But apparently I'm just going into this race. I don't know what the race is. I'm just glad it's not just me, because I feel like I'm just making something out of nothing. And like, the YouTube thing to do would be for people to be like, you just suck. And I'm like, oh, I get it. I do suck at the cars in rear-wheel drive, but there's something weird about them though, you know? You're just gonna have to practice or like tune them out, you know? So I've thought about getting AMS too because of the VR, and it has private lobbies against AI is what I've heard, which sounds fun to be able to actually race against some other people together with people. You play in the VR? I've heard good things for sure. You know what I was playing the other day that I really like is the old Monza, with like looping it back around and doing this, going by the pits. I hear you, brother. Yeah, I got these lenses you could put on the top of it, so that I don't have to wear these glasses, because I don't have contact lenses anymore. I need to get new glasses. I've been thinking about getting those meta glasses so you can see me with the steering wheel perspective. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You pull right in front of me. I don't understand how that's my fault.
Time penalty is 0.5 seconds.
Well, I'm just supposed to stop and allow all the computers to pass.
Penalty is 0.5 seconds.
I probably just look like I'm ramming, but I promise that I'm not, and they're just totally slamming on their brakes right in front of me and stuff, and taking like really weird swoopy lines. This is Forza Motorsport. They don't give you any room. They try to pinch you and stuff. I'm right next to you. Please leave me alone so I can drive. I love this track. This is my favorite track in any racing game, I would say. I mean, I love Nurburgring, but as far as fictional tracks go, this is the best fictional track. Hey, what's going on? I wish my handbrake was plugged in for this, though. That'd be kind of cool to try out. I can't downshift when my wheels turned, so it's pretty awful. What a mess. I really hate that I can't downshift because my wheels turned all the way. I had that same problem with the rally games because I don't have a sequential shifter or anything plugged in. If I could shift, I would be able to do something into these corners, but I can't really do much because I don't have this plugged in. Okay, we're out of the super devilish part. Ugh. Gotta put it in like reverse to slow down. That's a time when you really wish you had the sequential shifter, because every time the wheel's upside down like this and I gotta think about it for 2 or 3 seconds of shifting up and down, you're dead in the water, you know? But I'm gonna call it there because I gotta go to bed. And I appreciate people for being here. Sorry for the kind of crappy poo driving for the last 45 minutes to an hour. But it is what it is. Oh, I forgot about VIR. Oh man, I love VIR. But it's not even the full course. So be sure to come back tomorrow. I'm gonna have some GT7 going on. I'll see you guys then. Peace. Have a good night.